Hey everybody. So as always, I'm going to give you guys a chance to come on. I'm going to give you guys a chance to come on. I know we may not have a lot of viewers tonight, and that's okay. Everyone, this doesn't apply to everyone, but we're going to bless and help and encourage somebody tonight. So, as you all are coming on, okay, I see Amy's on here. Okay, so for those of you all who are on, if you could, please share the video as you're coming on. So this live is for the young, or should I say new entrepreneurs, those of us who are new to the game. Anyone who is, an entrepreneur, you all know that there are some good parts, some good sides, and there are some bad sides, and we are here to encourage each other. Those of us who have those struggles, feel like giving up, we're here to encourage each other. And I have two guests on here to join me in that. So I won't be doing a lot of talking, okay? So my first guest is Amy Kochek, who is a speaker and the CEO of Your Story Writing Services. And I'm going to bring her on now. Let me see. It's adding. Hopefully it acts right tonight, y'all. We're going to see. Hey, Amy.
I figured it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Technology hasn't defeated me.
Right. Thank goodness.
Girl, while we were texting, I was like, oh, I'm going to be one of those. Like, wait, how do you work it?
Don't mess it up.
I did it.
Girl, so how are you doing?
I'm good, girls. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm ready for this discussion.
And me too.
We about to help somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, so introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, so my name is Amy. I'm the owner of Your Story Writing Services. And I've been doing Your Story Writing Services for almost a year now. So I am new to the game. And I was thinking today, like, oh man, she probably wanted someone that's been in the game for a while. Because I've just kind of jumped into this thing head first, literally, in a 3-foot pool. So it's definitely been a journey, and not one that I planned. Like, I've never been one of those people that was like, I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur birth, But I read the quote that said that most entrepreneurs have spent most of their years being rebellious, like going against the grain. And I was like, oh, maybe that's it. Because if you said you have to do it this way or this is required, it's like something in my head said, do opposite of what they've just told you. So that's kind of what entrepreneurship is. Entrepreneurship goes against the idea of get a 9-to-5, build your 401k, get paid every 2 weeks, do the same job continuously, stay loyal to a company for 20 plus years, and then die.
Right.
That order, And I remember I was teaching. I was a high school teacher. And that's like, in my family, that is very praised because it's predictable. It's a great career, all the good things.
It is.
And I did it for 7 years and I loved it. I don't have a lot of complaints when it comes to that. But I remember I was at like a faculty meeting and we were celebrating this teacher who had been teaching for 35 years. And everybody's clapping and we're honoring her. And it was like, I don't know what happened, but something like snapped inside my head. And I said, I can't do this for 35 years. I can't. And I didn't know what came after that. I just said, okay, I'm going to quit. And then it was, well, what are you going to do after that? I don't know. Just not this. And
I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my past kind of led me here. So.
Cool. Okay. So, I have a couple questions for you, girl.
Oh, let's hear
it. So the first question is, hold on a second. Okay. Your greatest struggle as an entrepreneur, as someone who is new to, having your own business, doing your own thing, working for yourself.
Oh, girl. The 75 struggles I have, I'm trying to narrow it down. Okay, so there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to doing this, because like entrepreneurship has become trending, it's become the thing to do, and it's become younger, 27, the average is 27 years old, whereas it used to be 35 and up. So it's a much younger crowd, so everybody wants to do it. Everybody's doing videos, grind, 24/7, live your dream,
Yeah.
have the cars, have the
Be
freedom.
great.
Like, oh yes, get me out of 9 to 5. This is amazing.
Yep.
Then when you get in it, you realize that it's not exactly that. Most entrepreneurs, it's a huge struggle, and it takes you 5 years to even start making somewhat of a profit.
Yes.
But I narrow all that down to say that entrepreneurship is really the largest struggle that you have is finding your identity as an entrepreneur, because you're spending so much time listening to what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is kind of navigating this entrepreneur world, that you can start living your life and putting in practices that work for other people that don't necessarily work for you. So let me give you an example. When I first started, I got into that mentality of, work constantly, 24/7. The grind never stops. And it works for some people. That doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for my mental state, my physical state, my emotional state. I found myself getting very worn down, and but at the same time beating myself up because everybody's saying you got to work harder than your competition. And I'm like, well, my competition is doing so much better. Look at them. They have these packages and websites, and I don't have that. So let me work harder. And then I had to stop. And I don't have like these realization moments. I guess they just kind of happen along my process. But I just thought, first of all, my competition is me.
Yep,
I'm in competition with myself. So if myself says go to bed at 10, let's go to bed at 10, because I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm tired and I'm going to bed. I'm not good to my product, and I'm a writer. So when I'm ghostwriting for other people, I have somebody's story. I have somebody's soul. Like, I have one of my clients, she sent me her recording and she's crying on her recording telling me her story. Now, I would do her a disservice if I have the phrase grind, work forever, keep working, don't ever stop, don't sleep. But I'm writing her story exhausted, frustrated, upset, service to my client. So I realized that I have to figure out what my journey as an entrepreneur, just like you do in every area. Like, I can't live my life trying to be like everybody else. I got to be Amy, your story services owner. And that means I need to take time. Like, I started taking, before I work, before I sit, I go to coffee shops, right? So and people think I'm crazy. I don't care. I lay out this big spread. Like, I take up a good half a table. I got to go somewhere.
You lay out what now?
A half a table. Girl, I go to these coffee shops. I spread out, like, my computer, my book, my journal. I'll have, like, my phone out. I'll have glasses, water. I take a gallon of water everywhere I go. I make a spread. Like, this is my office. So one day I started bringing books with me, but not books like learning books, like let me read and let me get more knowledge. I just wanted something to escape, because I used to really like reading. But there's always guilt when it comes to, doing recreational things, because I have that mentality. I got to be working. I got to be building. I can't, there's no time to relax, So I was like, I want to read. And I shut down the guilt. I shut down every other voice. I sat there and read for 2 hours. And that might sound like a magnanimous waste of time. But productive work, because I realized that the way I have my work day, I can look to other people and see what they're doing and kind of cherry pick. Okay, that kind of seems right, and test it on me and see this either works or it doesn't work. But I'm not going to spend my life trying to be like everybody else, especially a woman in business. There's not a lot of strong women figures out there that are entrepreneurs that are speaking up. They're just now starting to, and I'm excited because I'm not a man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm more relational in nature because I'm a woman. Well, that looks different as an entrepreneur. Like, I'm learning how to put my personality, my Amy-ness into being an entrepreneur. And that has been difficult at first because there's shame and guilt and all that stuff that goes with it. And now it's, okay, everybody shut up. I've heard everybody. Let me get my knowledge. Let me continue to learn, but let me still focus on being Amy.
Right, of course. That's good, Amy. That's good. Okay, so that's your greatest struggle.
So what would you tell the people would be your, I guess, the best part, the part that just makes you like, I'm so glad I'm an entrepreneur. Like I live for this. What would you tell, what's yours? The biggest joy, the greatest thing about being an entrepreneur to you?
Well, what I do, my job, like the thing that I've chosen to do, because first of all, I really do care about people. And I am passionate about helping people tell their stories, because I believe that your story is the most powerful asset in your life. There is no greater asset, no other book in the world, no more powerful than yourself, than the resources that lie within. So what I enjoy most is connecting to people, hearing their stories, helping them share their stories, helping them find healing while sharing it, watching how sharing it with other people gives them freedom and their audience freedom. Talking to people on the phone, like talking to my clients, even potential clients. Some people don't even, I always tell people when I talk to you on the phone, I'm not trying to sell you. I'm trying to tell you what I'm going to tell you what I offer. I'm going to talk through the story, give you the direction that you need. And if you choose somebody else, cool. I'm not begging people to be my clients. If I'm for you, then no, we're for each other. Let's move forward, you know? But, and I think that's key to being an entrepreneur. If you're picking something because it's like, I don't want to work a 9-to-5 and this could make me money. You know, like social media marketing is big right now. So you could essentially start a social media business, you know? But if you don't like it, even if you're good at it, but you don't like it and you're not passionate about it, it's not going to last because it's too. But if you do something that serves other people and that helps people get to that next level, that you watch people's lives transform, girl, there's no amount of money in the world. I can get an eviction notice from my apartment complex, which, girl, it happened. And I just didn't have the money. And I don't know how to tell them.
I don't think
it's coming, you know, I got a payment coming through right now. You know, the struggle is real, but it's like, it makes it worth it, because I know that when I get off the phone from someone and they're crying because they're like, oh my God, I was able to tell my story. Oh my God, like when I said it out of my mouth, I learned so much about myself, or I've been so afraid to say it, but now that I've said it and written it and you helped me write it, like, when I, you know, when they're crying, or that makes it worth it. That's worth the struggle. Gotta be worth the struggle.
Yep. Eating ramen noodles, it makes all that worth.
Well, I don't know about the ramen. I don't know about the ramen noodles, but yeah.
Noodles, girl?
No, listen.
Not even a chicken flavor.
Girl, I'd rather starve. I'm not doing the ramen noodles.
Don't be bougie. But girl, I love it. Look at Anthony's emoji. Okay, so what would you say?
He gets it.
I'm sorry. Look, let me say this to y'all. These are my friends in real life. So if we get a little extra with the giggles and stuff, just forgive us in advance, because this is my sister in real life, okay?
Yeah, we're not trying to put on.
Okay, so what would you say? Right. Okay, so to the person who is what would you say to the person who is wanting to start but they don't know where to start? Or what would you say to the person who has started and who is struggling and on the verge of giving up? So one of the two. Encourage one of the two. What would you say to encourage them?
Okay. So let me talk to the person that wants to. Okay, so first of all, it is so easy to start an LLC. Let me tell you. Get online right now, wherever you live. Find the board or your state, the state website, go on there and just apply for an LLC. It's less than $200. Takes a week turnaround for you to get a paperwork. So easy. When I got my LLC, I'm excited. I'm going out for drinks that night, making everybody say, to Amy, raise your glasses. To Amy. You know, like, I'm thinking, this amazing thing. Your Story LLC. I'm a business owner. This is the big time. So it's
legit now.
Yeah, it's an easy step, you know. So the step is do it. Like, and when you think of a name of the business that that captures who you are and what you want to do. That's the easy part.
Mm-hmm.
After you do that, after you do the easy part of actually being an LLC, from that point forward, the struggle is real. A week later, you're going to be, what in the world did I do? And know that it's normal. First thing that you must do is surround yourself with a community. Build a community, because it's not going to be easy. Because when you're an entrepreneur, you don't have coworkers anymore. You don't have a boss saying, Amy, come into work. If my alarm goes off tomorrow and I want to sleep in, I can. If I don't want to do anything
all
tomorrow,
day I want to.
Yeah, but I'm not going to have rent now. Nobody's going to be eating, and I'm not going to be putting gas in my car. That's a level of freedom and bondage at the same time, you know? So you have to have a community around you, first of all, so you don't feel alone, because that's one of the biggest things as an entrepreneur. You can feel like you are in the middle of the ocean with nobody around, and you're trying to build a boat and a paddle at the same time, all while drowning, you know? So you need people at every part of the journey. You know, find somebody that is at the place that you want to be at. Find them so that they can guide you. Find someone that's right beside you. You know what I mean? That's doing that's in the struggle with you. You know, kind of like, and that's where me and you connect a lot, because we're like, we don't know what we're doing. We're in the middle of it. You know, that's value.
We gonna figure it out though.
Yeah, because you get it. If I'm consistently talking to millionaires, like, I hear what you're saying, but you're going home to a pretty comfy situation. You know? That's good, but have someone that's like right next to you. So build a community around yourself. Go to networking events as much as possible. I just joined this young professional group in my community because I need it. I need people that are like me. And then the most important thing to do is do not live in shame. Do not do it. And that's one of the biggest, especially when you start, because all you see is people succeeding. All you see is people doing well. All these entrepreneurs, everybody that you're studying, they have this many followers on Facebook. They have this many followers on Instagram. Look at their packages. I went to write a writing coach package, right? I go to this lady's website and I'm like, because that's another thing. Don't reinvent the wheel. Find somebody who's doing what you're doing. And listen, everybody, what's that word? It's not copies. I should know this. I'm an English teacher. Whatever that word is where you copy people. We'll figure it out.
One of those words.
But yes. But copy them, but don't do it exact. Look at what they did and kind of take some of their stuff, use their formats, templates, whatever you need to do. Use what people have already done. So I'm looking at her website and she has like all these different packages. She has resources, PDFs. All my stuff is written out on Word. I'm trying to put graphics in to look nice. I'm like, this looks janky. But the thing is, everybody starts somewhere. Everybody started with one YouTube follower. Everybody started with one Facebook follower. Start where you're at and don't wake up every morning trying to say, I wish I was here. Don't waste your journey.
Because that can discourage you. You're right.
Yeah. And you're not going to enjoy it. This journey is meant to be enjoyed. But if every day I'm waiting saying, soon I'll get there, soon I'll have it, it's nonsense. Today I have it. Today I have what I need. Today I'm living the dream. This is the dream. I might not be rich. I might not have I might still be in the struggle, you know, but I'm living my life in freedom. I'm doing what I love to do. And everything that I want is coming at the pace that my life is going at the exact pace that I need it to. Because tomorrow, if I wake up tomorrow, I have 150 people that message me and say, I want you to ghostwrite my book. Whoa. I don't have a system in place for that. Like, I'm learning. You get one client at a time. Practice on one client. Get better at that client. Use that client's referral to get other clients. And then build your material. Get better at it. It's like every step is getting better. But start and love the journey. Don't always compare yourself and live in defeat and say, I can't because I'm not. Know that you are. Everything that you need, you already are. And just walk the journey out.
That's good, Amy. And see, that's exactly why when I said I wanted to do this live, you and Anthony were the first two people that popped up. Like I knew y'all was gonna bless the people. That's good.
Thank
And
you.
honestly, you know I don't do long lives, girl. So that's all the questions I have. Unless look, I don't
Girl.
do long, especially on Saturday. Folks got stuff to do. So do
Okay, let me say one more. Let me say one more thing to the people. Let me say one more thing to the people.
What you about to say?
Okay. So listen, I gotta say this because I'm a huge advocate for this. In my business, my personal life, every part of my life. I have this little journal, right? It's on my desk. It's very skinny. So when I first started this journey, I followed a lot of entrepreneurs, and I listened to what entrepreneurs say that are similar. Find the similarities. What are all of them saying? And what I heard a lot of them saying was, write your goals, visualize them, do it every day. I've never been a goal person.
Right.
And you know, I'm a rebel. So if you tell me you have to, I'm like, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to have no goals and live my life spontaneously. So I decided to follow this. So every morning, let me not say every morning because I don't want to make myself a liar. On a lot of mornings, I wake up and I write down my goals. And I have goals for every single part of my life. And they're specific. So I have goals for my business. I say, I want, like right now I'm saying, I want 5 consistent clients per month. I want to make this exact amount of money per month. I want to have my book written this time. Then I have relationship goals. Like one of the goals I had was I want to be in a community with like-minded professionals. And I write them down every day, say them out loud, and then I visualize them. But let me tell you something. When I tell you those goals happen without me having to force, listen to me. It's probably not for you. If it's for you, it will come smoothly without you having to manipulate, lie, or lose your integrity.
Yeah.
Write goals and trust that it comes to you. Even my business. I just wrote, I want to own a writing business. This was 3 years ago. It made no sense. I didn't even, none of it, you know, everything that I've written down, and I don't say everything, most of the things I've written down, I've had to get a new book because they've happened. And they happen without me, like I said, without me having to manipulate them. If you stay focused, say, this is what I want, it will come to you. And be specific. Like I wrote in there, I want to write for millionaires. Why? Because we have this perception. Millionaires, they got money. So I'll make good money. They'll have great connections. Well, I found out I worked with one millionaire. I wrote her book. She didn't pay me. All right, let me rework this goal. I want to work with people who have strong character and integrity and who we add reciprocal value. You know what I mean? It's like you write down goals very specifically. And no, some of the goals you write down, you think, okay, I really didn't want that. Let me change that goal, you know? But that keeps you focused, even with your business. Write it down. Don't force it. Don't get upset when it doesn't get fulfilled in your quote unquote timing. Know that if it's for you, it comes when you need it. And your life is unfolding. Your business is unfolding at the pace that you can handle it and the pace you can eat it. So now I live in freedom. My pace is perfect. I'm doing what I want to be a speaker on large stages. That's one of my goals. But it's not happening right now. And the reason why it's not happening is because my journey has not afforded me that moment. I'm not at that moment yet. When I'm at that moment, it will come because I'm preparing myself now. That was my final thing. Now I can take this over and talk for hours. But it's St. Patty's Day. Let the people go out and let them die. I always think how important St. Patty's Day is every year. I'm like, this is a holiday? People really do all this?
Girl, listen. They do. Girl, they do. I was scrolling on my timeline. Yeah. They got their green stuff, they green, everything. All things green. Everything green. Just living it up. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't even
well, I know you said you can go.
You know.
Girl, listen, we celebrate entrepreneurship. I don't know about the leprechauns and stuff, but so is that all? You can say more, Amy. You can say more if you like.
Girl, listen, I don't want to be on here all night. I said what I needed to say. Oh, let me plug this. Listen, everybody has a story to tell. Every single person. I'm not saying you need to use my services. That's not why I'm saying this. I'm saying your entrepreneurship journey. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you find the answer in your story. If you want to figure out what exactly am I supposed to be, I know that I'm not supposed to be doing this 9 to 5, or I know I'm not supposed to be doing this career. I'm unhappy. I'm unfulfilled. Where do I go? Listen, stop going to other people. Stop going and asking questions of other people. You have the answer, and it's in your story. What are you always doing with your friends? What are you always bent on spending your time? What are you passionate about? If you love people, how does that translate into a business? I was just talking to one young man. He's a teacher and he wants to branch out. And I said, what do you love? He's like, I love inspiring people. I love inspiring young kids. I want to do it on a larger scale. I want to speak. I said, well, that sounds like a motivational speaker. Now that's your entrepreneurship journey. Pursue it. It's in your story.
That's it.
And
I love it, Amy.
Girl, I'm not gonna be like one of those preachers that says I'm coming to a close. Amy is closing.
And be up there for 31 minutes.
Yeah. Call the singers up. Singers.
Oh my goodness.
Come on. Close down.
You are crazy. But look, that was very, very good information. What time is it? Oh, no, we done been here 25 minutes, almost 30. But that was good information. And I know it helped somebody, and I know it blessed somebody. So, again, y'all, this is Amy Kochek. She is the CEO of Your Story Writing Services, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct?
Yeah.
And she's a speaker as well. So, when you get off here, y'all can add her as a friend, book her, however you want to do it. But I'm letting you know what she does. Okay. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Amy, so much. We have one more person come in. So we're gonna see what Mr. Taylor has to say to the new entrepreneurs.
He's awesome.
Can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. No problem, girl. Love you. Thank you so much for being a guest.
Love you too, girl. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye
bye. Okay, you guys. Anthony, let me see. Where are you? I think you're on here already. Hold on. I gotta get you. All right, we're going to bring the second guest on now. Anthony Taylor. You ready, bro? I'm thirsty, child.
All right.
Mr. Director.
Am I on? Okay, yeah.
You are on. You on. What's up? Your thing flipped. You upside down.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I was trying to get my screen to flip. It's a little hard to navigate.
You're good. There it is.
Okay.
What's your shirt say?
What's that? Oh, salty?
Okay, now look. Now, are you in your office, Mr. Director?
Yes, this is the office. Yeah.
Come on. Give us a view.
Let me do a quick tour real quick. I don't even know how to flip this thing around. But yeah, this is the office.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Very basic, very simple. You know, I got my little I'm kind of proud of this. My that's signed by Harry Douglas, one of the wide receivers on the Tennessee Titans. I'm a huge Titans fan, y'all, so side note on that. Huge Titans fan. But, yeah.
I love it. Okay. So you ready to bless the people with your with all your knowledge and whatnot?
I am, but I've got to say one thing real quick, and I'm going to take over your show real quick for a second. So, to the people, I said I'm going to take over your show for a second real quick. So, to the people, you know, Marylis she's out here doing her thing, and she's grinding, and, you know, we have been talking for a while about hooking up on some projects. And so I just want you to tell your girl to share some of the pie and hire your boy to do some of her stuff. So that's all I wanted to put out there. Just a little push.
And first of all, I'm mad this thing was breaking up on my end and I barely caught it.
Oh, shoot.
I'm so mad at that because I'm sitting here like, it's going in and out. Wait. Can you hear me? Is my connection good?
No, you're good. Yeah. Is that better? Or am I breaking up?
Yeah, now say, okay, one more time.
Is that better or am I still breaking up?
You're good now.
Okay. I was saying that You're out here doing your thing, and I want your followers just to encourage you to hire your boy so you can share some of the pie, because we've been talking about linking up on some projects and we hadn't yet. So, you know, just whenever you're ready, Marilyn. No pressure. No pressure at all.
I was so mad this thing is breaking up.
Oh, no.
You know what? I'm going to get the last part.
Hold on.
I didn't...
Hold on, Marilyn. Hold on. I think I know what it is.
Yeah, I think that's on your end, because my Wi-Fi...
Are we good now?
Yes, let's hope it stays that way.
Okay. I think I know what was up. Yeah. All right, so we're good.
Okay. So we good? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna text you and ask you what you said when we get off, because I didn't hear it. Okay. So we're here to encourage the young entrepreneurs, those who are new to the game, don't know what they're doing, they're struggling and whatnot.
Sure.
So first, I want you to tell the people what made you want to start your own business and be your own boss.
What made me want to start my own business? It goes way back. I think when I think of entrepreneurship, it's something that I believe a person is born with. And in the beginning, you kind of don't know what that drive is. It's just different. And so for me, it was a discovery process. Like, I tried to fit in the different molds with other things and what other people were aspiring to do and be, and different positions in the work field. And I was just always unhappy. And I was like, okay, what is this? And so just through that discovery process is how I ended up starting my own business. And another thing was because I was in the beginning when I found out that I was wanting to do video as a career, and that was my passion. And in the beginning, it wasn't. It was actually something that my pastor had told me to spend some time in and go to school for and chase that, because at the time I wanted to be a studio engineer.
Right.
And he was like, "Hey, Anthony, you should study this video stuff," because he had saw something I did, a promotion I put together, and I was just having fun, just mess with video on the side. And he was like, "You should take that, go to school for that. That's gonna be your niche. That's where you're gonna make your money." And so inside, I was kind of like, but on the outside, I was, being obedient. I was like, "Okay, yes, sir, yeah." And here we are now, 15, years later, and it is what it is. But in that process, I was trying to find a job with other businesses, other studios, and things like that. And I don't blame them. I was young. I lacked experience. My stuff wasn't all that good at the time. And this is anything dealing with the arts, especially, it's they're looking at your skill, and you kind of got to know somebody, especially in the type of community that we stay in. It's very tight knit, which is a double-edged sword. It's good and bad. So you kind of got to go to the right person to get in. So, but being let down all those times, and I was just like, I'm just going to do my own thing. And I didn't know what I was doing, Marilyn. I didn't. I remember, I'm for real, I didn't know what I was doing. I remember, and to this day, I still don't claim to be a graphic designer. People come to me for graphic design stuff. I outsource that. Like, I might work with the client, but I'll outsource it. Somebody else designed that. It wasn't me. I was just the middleman. But I remember putting together this flyer, and it was probably the ugliest flyer you ever seen. And I put this thing together and had my services on there, the name of my business. And at the time, it was Real Media Studios. And I had all that on there. And I remember driving to organizations and businesses, knocking doors, and like trying to I didn't know what I was doing. I was just I was like, I know I need exposure. I'm going to pick up this project. I'm going to do this for free. I'm going to hand out my flyers places. And so, but yeah, it was just that inner drive. I was like, okay, no one's going to give me a chance. So I'm going to pave my own way and just see what becomes of it. And I think it was something that God wanted me to do as well. And so it was that inner passion and drive from him. So yeah.
That's good stuff. Okay. So the next question, what would you say is your greatest struggle as an entrepreneur?
Oh man.
How do you get through that? Like, how do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's been a few. I think I'll talk in different phases because it happens in different phases. So in the beginning, it was staying committed to the process.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was because like I was full time in college for a point in time. I was working a full time job to make money and pay bills because my business wasn't making. It wasn't a
Oh, did it freeze?
trying to make a business, a full-time job and full-time in school, and it gets discouraging. So in the beginning, that was my biggest struggle for years, probably up until about 4 years ago, and I started really chasing this in 2005. So just to give you a span of that time, so like 10 years, 9 or 10 years. Of struggling through that process and staying committed. How I worked through that was it's kind of hard to put in words. I just stayed with it. I tried to stay encouraged. I tried to look for different resources, videos, other individuals that was doing what I wanted to do. I worked for a company that was bigger than mine. On a larger level, doing what I was wanting to do, worked under somebody, just trying to gain all the knowledge and experience I could, and just staying committed with it, like not giving up. I see a lot of individuals, and Amy said it earlier when she was right on point. It's popular right now to be an entrepreneur, and a lot of people talk being an entrepreneur, but there's a small fraction of people that are really gonna to work what it takes to actually get to that point. Because in the beginning, it's not glamorous. You got your Ty Lopez's and your Billie Jean is marketing and these guys, and you see the big houses and the fancy cars, and you're like, I want that. Then you get here and you're sitting at home waiting on the phone to ring, and you're not sure what to do. And then being a family man too, it's like, man, I need to make sure I'm bringing home my share of the bake. So you got all these stressors, and over half of the people who start that journey fall off because they don't stay committed to it. So I would say working through that is just staying committed to it. No matter how hard it gets, it's going to be some late nights, and just a very busy schedule, losing sleep. It's hard. And even now, like over these past 4 years, I've gained a lot of traction, and I've been able to pick it up full time, doing what I do. But even now, you still have that struggle of how do I make this grow from here now? Because I'm not where I want to be. Like, at one point in time, my goal was to be doing this full time, and so I got here 3 or 4 years ago. Okay. All right. I'm here. Now it's like, all right, this is good, but I can't get stagnant. It's like, where do I go from here? And so you have to almost reset those goals. Like Amy was talking about goals, and I love that she said that, because you do. I had to write down my goals. When I reach them, you got to reset those goals. It's like, okay, we're here. What's the next step now? Where do I go from here? And so, I know that was kind of a long answer, but staying committed to the process.
Were you still talking? I don't know if it cut off or not.
Nah.
Okay. And y'all excuse us. Look, I don't know why sometimes this connection is not as, good as it should be, but look, we're going to go on anyway. All right. Okay. So that's good. That's good, Anthony. So we talked about the struggle, but granted, as an entrepreneur, it is it ain't always easy. Like me and Amy, she doesn't do the ramen, but look, there's been nights when I had to spend all my times when I spent all my money on marketing and got to pay for this website, got to pay for that. I don't have money to buy no real food. I'm going to go get some chicken flavored ramen noodles, and this was going to be my meal for the week. Like you have to, it takes a lot of sacrifice. You can't always call mom and them, hey, $50 till next week. You just got to make do and do. You know what I'm saying? you know, at 34, it's been times and I'm like, okay, now look, now Lord, you're a provider, but I don't spend on, okay, well, because I want to see my baby come to, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. So what would you say? I don't want the people to think that it's all bad stuff. So what is the best part? You know what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur for you, what's the best part of it? Like the part that makes you want to just get up every morning. Okay, I'm about to do this, and you know, whatever. Yeah. What's that for you?
There's two things. One is I'm doing what I love to do, you know, and I'm getting paid for it. So that's one, and that's probably the main thing. So I'm a commercial video director. So I do commercials for businesses and organizations and things like that. So AnthonyTaylor.biz is the website, AnthonyTaylor.biz. Go check it out. Plug real quick, if I may, just to divert a little bit. Shameless plug. Most of our content online is people receive it via video. So more than pictures, more than blogs, articles, all that. They receive it through video. So if you don't have, and also potential customers or clients would rather watch a video about a product or service rather than to read about it. That's sad because we live in a world where people really don't like to read, but it's the reality. Statistics show it, and so it's a reality. So if you have a website or even just any part of your business where you're not promoting it via video as an outlet, like obviously video shouldn't be the only thing that you have, but if you don't have any video, you're missing a huge part of your customer market that you could be grabbing. So just throwing that out there. Anthony is.
So videos are like would you say you need to have them, or it'll make it more, you know what I'm saying?
I would make it a need, again, because studies have shown that you need, or not you need, but studies have shown that the majority of our content that people watch or people view, especially online, is through video. So if you don't have any video out there about what you're doing, there's going to be a certain people that's not going to read about what you have to offer, you know. So you want to have those different mediums. You want to have the written content out there for the readers. You want the video out there for the large percentage of people who are not going to read and want to watch a video, so you can reach them too. So spreading yourself out across the board so you're reaching them through different avenues.
Okay, that's good info. That's good. So what was that? Did you answer that question for me?
We were talking about the ups, right?
Well, I think yes. The best part about it for you. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what. Okay, so the best part. So the other thing is, I said one because I'm doing what I love to do and I'm getting paid for it, which is what attracts most people to entrepreneurship. Like, I want to do what I'm passionate about, but I need to get paid for it because I can't just be doing it and not get paid. So, the other thing for me is being a father and a husband. I value my time, and something that's real important to me is time with family, especially after this past year, if I could be a little transparent, with my father passing away. When that happened, we had a great relationship, but I felt like I was always so busy that I could have spent more time with him than what I did, you know? So now how that reflects in my family is I block off time for them, you know, and I want to spend, I don't want to be so busy wrapped up in my work that I don't have time to spend with my daughter and my wife. And so, so that's another part for me that I enjoy because I'm able to control my schedule. Like, I don't have to, one thing that I hated about working a 9 to 5 is working weekends. I hated working Saturdays. And
Right.
shout out to Best Buy. You know, they held me down through college and everything, so I ain't talking bad about them at all.
Right.
But when you work in retail, anybody that works retail knows this. Saturday and Sunday, weekends period. In Maryland, you know, Saturdays and Sundays,
I know.
you better clock in. And it was God's favor that I was able to get Sundays off. You know what I'm saying?
Look, yes, I know. But I told Express I was working on Sundays, though. That was the one day they wouldn't pick me.
Yeah. And so I was able to get my Sundays, thank God. You know, I had a manager that she was like, yeah, you volunteered at your church a lot. Good. Yeah, you can have Sundays. I only schedule Sundays if I need you. But Saturdays I was working. And I hated that. I felt I was working every Saturday. And so it's like I was doing my business Monday through Friday and working every Saturday. And I was like, no, I can't do this. I feel like I'm working 6 days a week. And so, yeah.
Too much.
So being in control of my time and being able to, like, today I got to enjoy time with stuff that I wanted to do. I got to go work out this morning. I spent a bunch of time with my family, and into the office, and I'm at the office now, and I was just doing a little bit of work here, but then I'm gonna go back tonight and be with my family some more. And so being able to just control my time that's a big a big positive for entrepreneurship, that no one can make my schedule. And on, you know, another note with controlling your time, if I wanted to stay in bed till 10, I could, you know, as long as I'm meeting my deadlines and making sure projects is getting done. They don't know I didn't wake up till whenever. It's like they got their stuff when they ask for it, you know. So yeah, just being able to be flexible and controlling my own time, definitely. So.
Yep, that's honestly, to me, that's the best part too. Because like you said, now look, I'm all for the grind and the hustle, y'all, but I'm not gonna front. It's some mornings where I'm like, okay, I know it's 10:30, but I'm gonna lay here. Who's gonna check me? Yeah. I'm gonna say, you know. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely get that. I definitely get it. Okay, so now this is my favorite question because it's about blessing the people. So if there's an entrepreneur on here who was like, you know what, I tried, but this is dumb. I'm about to stop. I'm about to go back to work. This is stupid. Like, I'm not doing this. I quit. What you gonna tell them? How you gonna bless them? Give them hope.
They quit.
Yeah, they just want to give up. Like, too much. I don't want to do the entrepreneur thing. I'm done.
Yeah. I can answer. I'm gonna answer this because I've been there, and I needed people to encourage me. And I thank God for the rib that He put in my life, because she has been my back. Yeah, I had those moments where I wanted to give up. Yeah, shout out to Angela. I don't think she's on. She's probably with the baby somewhere, and she's carrying my second. So,
I love it.
But to the entrepreneur that is thinking about giving up, I would say, one, look at the other options, and you're going to be completely with whatever else it is that you choose to do. If you're true to it, first of all, I would be like, is this something that you really want to do? Is this something that you're really passionate about? Like, whatever you're chasing as your business, would you do this even though you weren't getting paid? That's number one. Because if not, then it's not for you. It's not your passion, and that's not what you want to do. When we mentioned earlier, and Amy mentioned it too, about entrepreneurship being popular, it is, and it's become a fad. But truth be told, everybody's not an entrepreneur, and you can't talk down to people because they don't want to start a business. I hated that when people were like, and no shade on anybody doing any type of MLM, any type of multi-level marketing, no shade at all. But I hated it when people will come with you with these multi-level marketing businesses, and when you turn them down, it was like, oh, well, somebody got to work 3 jobs, and why wouldn't you want to work for yourself? And it's like, no, everybody isn't meant to be an entrepreneur. You know, if everybody's meant to start a business, there'd be no employees. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's true.
So it's like, yeah, everybody can't start a business. I look at it like when you look at the body of Christ and how God has given everybody different personalities, different gifts, different temperaments, all these things that make us unique, make us us for different parts of the body of Christ, so we can operate in different areas because all of us can't be doing the same thing. It's that to me, and I was explaining this to Angela the other day, to me, it's that same way in the workforce. Everybody wasn't made to be a visionary and be an entrepreneur. And some people are they're good administrators that need to work under a visionary. You know what I'm saying? Some people are good workers. And if you tell them, this is what we're trying to do, they're like, I got you. I'm committed to what you're trying to do, and I'm going to work and get it done. You know, everybody's not meant to be that visionary, that head that starts a business and works for themselves. Right. So, I know my brain's going all over the place, so I apologize. But
you good. You good.
So, but yeah, to the entrepreneurs wanting to give up, find out, is this something that you would do even though you weren't getting paid for it? Number one. And if it is, do that. And all I would say to him or her is just stay committed. It's going to get tough, and it's going to be new challenges once you get it going. Once you get to a certain level, and because I'm facing it now, you know, I got to this point where I'm doing this full time. I'm making a comfortable income, doing what I love. And, you know, seeing year after year growth, and it's like, okay, this thing is picking up, it's growing. I'm getting a different level of clients now and all that. You're going to face new challenges. And so you can't be getting on, if you struggling with staying committed right now, you're going to struggle again once you reach a certain point that you think you want to be at, because it just gets harder. Right. One thing my mother told me when I was in high school, and she told me this. And I was like, man, you know, because, you know, when you were in school, when you were a teenager, it's like everything was hard. And it's like, now that I'm an adult, I'm like, shoot, I wish I could go back.
Be a teenager.
But, right. But one thing she told me when I was in high school, she said, Anthony, she said, life is just going to get harder. It's just going to get harder. And if you can't handle it right now, you're not going to survive. And I don't think I know she wasn't trying to be, you know, morbid or like, you know, just like, life's going to get worse. No, she wasn't saying it like that. She was just saying, like, if you can't take life right now, you're not going to survive in the real world. Right. And I thank her for putting that in me, because now I, you know, being an adult and having my own family and all that stuff, I see it. And so I say the same thing to the entrepreneur. If you're starting your business now and you're struggling with giving up right now, you're not going to make it when your business takes off, because it's just going to be other new challenges, especially if there's just going to be other new challenges. So simply put, if I could put it in just one solid answer, condense down everything that I said, stay committed.
That's it. Bottom line, y'all, stay committed. Even when you eat those ramen noodles and ain't got no money, you got negative 2 cents.
Ramen. Let me tell you what my go-to was, Marilyn. Look, I remember someday leaving work. I was working full-time at Best Buy at the time, and I was going to college. This was probably back in like 2000, between 2010 and 2012. Getting off work, working 9 to 5, get off work at 5 o'clock, got class at 6. I hit exit 4, run into the McDonald's or whatever, grab me a meal, and I grabbed an energy drink before I left the store. Get on I-24. I'm driving with my knees on the steering wheel. Y'all don't be fake, like y'all don't be driving with your knees. Driving with my knees on the steering wheel. Eating my food. Getting to class. Had to be at class at 6 o'clock. Class went from 6 to 10. Had to get back home, do it all over again. Plus, I was still trying to grow a business. It's hard.
My Lord. It's a lot.
It's hard.
It could be a lot. Like, it's a lot. But at the end of the day, I would tell anybody, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Like I said, like, and what you said, well, I don't know if Amy I can't remember if she touched on it or not, but that thing, like when you know it's your passion, even if y'all don't pay me, I would do this from the time I wake up to the time I go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta have that.
And that's the key. That's the key. Because if you're not passionate about it, it's going to turn into another job. It don't matter. Like if I was starting a business and I started like I'm not passionate about graphic design. I hear that. For one, I'm not really good at it, and two, I'm not really good at it. So I'm not passionate about design. It's not something I really tried to hone in and get good at, whatever. But if I started a business that's just solely around graphic design, and let's say it got successful, and I was doing it, and it was just doing graphic design, it would turn into another 9 to 5 for me. You know, even though I was working for myself. Yeah, it would turn another 9 to 5. It'd be like working another job. And so, you know, outside sources is good. You know, get feedback from other people. But at the end of the day, find out what it is that you're wanting to do, because people can advise you all day long. But if it's not what passion and what's in your heart to do, it's gonna be like another job.
That's
no matter
true.
what it is, even if you are working for yourself. So
that's true. So like he said, y'all, stay committed. If you fresh to it, look, keep going. Because like it's only going to get harder, but it's still a beauty in the, you know what I'm saying, in the downs, you know, in the time you don't have the money to do what you want or to market your business or whatever. It's still beauty in it. So stay with it, stay committed, and just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. And if you got to go back to work or whatever, okay, this is too much. I don't got no money. I got to go work 9 to 5. This is not condemning, you know, those who work 9 to 5s. It's nothing wrong with working a job, but
nothing at all.
Right. Because we've been there. We've been there. So, but again, y'all stay committed. Stay committed. So anything else? Did you want to, you told me the website and stuff. Anything else you want to give them?
Set a time. And I ain't gonna go on forever talking, okay? Because I know you don't do long Facebook Lives. I heard you say.
You are okay. You fine.
And I could joke with you forever. So
right.
But set a time every day for personal development. Whether that's reading a book, watching some type of informative content online, which is great. There's all like social media marketing, again, piggybacking off of something that Amy said earlier, she sparked in my mind. Social media marketing is huge. And so that's something part of what I do is a piece of some business's marketing plan. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a piece of it that I do. So I was like, okay, social media marketing is picking up, especially Facebook marketing, like it's huge right now. And so I was like, I need to educate myself in that area of social media marketing so I can help sell myself, because this is a new wave, and if I can't sell myself in this new wave, I'm gonna drown. So I took time out online to find a video that an individual, he broke it down, and I was sitting down, I was in school, y'all. It was like class. I had my book, I was taking notes, and I had that video up, and I took that time and watched that. And so, and just continued on that. Like, it wasn't just that one time, but find time for personal development. Always educate yourself on your field. Always be growing. Always be learning. Because there's always somebody out there doing it better than how you're doing it. And there's always something that you don't know that somebody else does. And so get that knowledge. We're in the information age. I was talking to Angela today that I was reading something, I think yesterday, about generations. And they were breaking down each generation, like the baby boomers, Generation X, Y, Z, all that. And so I read something that was pretty interesting about Generation Z. And so that's like your, I think they said individuals born after 95 or something like that. But I think it's your 18 and below crowd, but don't quote me on that. But anyways, they're the first generation to not know a world without the internet and without cell phones. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's something we were kind of, ushered into, so to speak. But that was their world. Like, they were born and it was here. Cell phones was here. Internet was here. And so, anyways, I say that to say we're in the information age. And so you can find any type of content that you want to online. There's no reason for anybody to be ignorant. If they're ignorant, if we're ignorant, I'll point to myself, because I don't want people to think that I'm like talking down. if we're ignorant on any type of subject, it's because we want to be ignorant on that subject. It's because we just don't want to reach out and learn about that subject. So don't be ignorant in your field and things associated with your field. Like I couldn't be, you got to learn to sell yourself. And let me say something, Marilyn, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to keep on talking, but stuff keep coming in my head. Let me say something to my minority business.
Mm.
You can't, I'm going to say it like this.
Were you still?
Huh? All right. Am I there?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. You got to know how to network and how, if I could say it in this way, you got to know how to network and sell yourself. No one's gonna come up to you and say, "Oh, hey, yeah, I saw you did this, and can I?" I mean, you'll get that occasional individual that do that, but for that you're not gonna feed your family by doing that. You know, sitting back waiting for somebody to come to you. You have to network and you have to know how to sell yourself. Know the things that, like I said, with me being in video, I need to continually and always educate myself on marketing, because what I do is a piece of some businesses' marketing plan. So it's like I have to always be educating myself in the area of marketing. What's hot in marketing? What's trending? Like Facebook ads was a thing, and it's still a big thing, but IG is popping now, you know? And I'm on my IG, and I'm working it, and I'm gonna find somebody that's teaching about IG marketing. You know, IG ads is a thing and all that. And so it's like always stay up to date what's going on in your field, so you know how to sell yourself and you know how to talk to people. If you don't know how to sell yourself and don't know how to talk to people, you may get that one job from somebody, but they're not going to be a consistent client. Because what the thing that's going to pay your bills is that person that keeps coming back. And how do you keep them coming back? You need to set them up so well that if you left, there'd be a piece of their business missing.
I love the way you put. That's good.
That's good. You need to set yourself to where when you're gone, they know you're missing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's good.
It's like, man, yeah, oh, so and so they did, you know, such and such, and we need to call them back because we need that done again.
Mm-hmm.
That's keep them coming back. Like keep a revolving door, keep it spinning. So
that's a good.
Yeah, know how to sell yourself. So I think I'm gonna stop because I didn't think I was gonna talk this much, but I think I am talking a lot.
It's all good. Listen, it's cool. Look, you dropped a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good nuggets. You and Amy both. So we done went over an hour, y'all, but it's okay. It was good information. It's cool. So thank you so much, Anthony. Everybody who's on here, I hope y'all got something out of it. If you want to start a business, I hope you got the push to do it. If you were thinking about quitting, I hope you got okay, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going. I hope you, like he said, stay committed. Hashtag stay committed.
Hashtag stay committed.
Right. Got to. Yep. So that's all tonight. Y'all who celebrate St. Patrick's Day, y'all can go and celebrate. I'm about to watch some Netflix, okay? And yeah. So thank you. Now? I'm watching White Collar. Have you seen it?
Oh, no, I haven't. You know, my boy tried to get me on White Collar and I hadn't started yet. But
it's good.
I have to pick it up.
You need to watch it. It's good. I love it. I love it. Sweet. Yep. So thank y'all for tuning in. Anthony, thank you so much for being on here discussing this with us. With me? Well, us. It's people here, us. So yeah. And I'm gonna have to come see that office. Like, that's an inspiration for me. I love that. You are really out here doing your thing. So keep it up. Doing big things. Keep it up for real. I ain't gotta say keep God first, because that's what we do. We know better.
We know. That's basic. We ain't gotta talk about basic.
Right. Because out here we ain't. None of us are nothing. Ain't no entrepreneurs without.
Yeah.
Talking about being great. No, you're gonna be whack without. Listen, but yeah, but like I said, y'all, we're not gonna hold y'all. We've held y'all long enough, but hope y'all got something out of it, and I'm sure y'all did. So thank y'all again. Thank you, Anthony. Tell Angela and the babies, hey. And all right, and this is it, y'all. So y'all be blessed. Have a good night, and yeah, thank y'all for watching.
Bye,
so thank you. All right, see you, bro. Uh-oh.